So last night, Donald Trump became or voted in to office as president. And I can't say that I can't deny the fact that I'm really upset. We as a nation have been in progress of fixing the wounds of racism, sexualism, misogynism, and just trying to build a gap between the elite and just trying to build a gap to make everything equal for all men. All men are created equal and that's how it should be. But in this current election, we have been proven otherwise. It's quite unfortunate to see someone who represents these awful ideas and being hailed as this country's savior, which when they're obviously not. I don't understand how this happened. Like, I think most of us are in shock, but it has happened. This country is in disarray and it's an illusion, and it's living it's living in an illusion, and it sees itself as making the right choice because of economic reasons and possibly political reasons. However, that's not entirely true. The moment that Donald Trump was voted elected, our U.S. global economy just started crashing. Our dollar just dropped. No one's going to want to trade with this. No one's going to want to even function with the country who has this kind of a leader. The whole entire U.S. Government is now run by Republicans, which is basically one party having the entire, have all the power to do whatever the heck they want. This is now slowly not becoming a democratic society, is now becoming more of a dictatorship, in a sense that the one party sets up this idea of actually being controlled by one power, which is the president. Whatever he wants to do, it will more than likely get passed because of like minds are willing to pass it. Any kind of law will most likely be set in place right away or easily pushed because the Senate and the House are all Republican and they make up the majority above any kind of Democratic that are in there. It's just really unfortunate for our country to be falling into this new hole, this new, like, more morally dark place. I don't know what to really say anymore. It's just kind of going off. I fear for like so many minorities and ethnic groups who are going to be affected by this starting from now and into the future. I woke up this morning and I saw reports about the Ku Klux Klan marching around New York City in triumph because they were the majority of Trump's votes. And since they are deep, and whether we like it or not, they are rich and melded deep into U.S. history, that they actually control a lot of political power. And this clearly shows after this past election. And it's just such a shame that we have a man who embodies who is obviously these people's hero, going to be leading our country. That's not, that's something that it's just unheard of. It's outrageous. Like, I don't even know what to think or even say because it appalls me. I just really hope that this country really sees what's happening and they realize the reality of this law and not continue and not like blame others for what happened, because we voted him in whether we like it or not, and as a people we have a responsibility. What we should do is that we do not believe in the government or the people who run it. We believe in this country, and the only way that we make this country work and save itself is by using our voice and be politically active in these upcoming years, because this is going to be the most important times of our lives and the most important times for this country, especially with all of us heating up around the world globally with Syria and with Russia. I think it's just going to be an awful idea if we try to dip our toes into like fighting Russia, because especially right now the whole world already sees us as weak and no one's going to want to try to be our allies, especially with this man in power. We just got to use our voices. We got to keep pushing on and keep trying to present like the goodness and really prove that we are human and like we are not trying to be something other than that. We need to make a stand. We have to go out there and make a political statement and really just prove ourselves. And hopefully our voices will be heard, and actually if we keep up they will be heard, and we will change this political system and this country. I feel like I'm just rambling now. I have really a lot more to say, but I can't exactly put my thoughts together. This country is a country. Just can't lose hope. The one thing that we've ever learned is that eventually we will overcome these hardships, and even if as of right now our future seems bleak, we can do it, and that's what we gotta strive for. Yeah, I mean that's like the best I could say right now. I wish I could really talk more and say more things, but my mind is just a huge mess, and I don't really know how to go about this. Yeah, just don't hate on each other. That's the #1 thing we can't do. Not all Trump supporters are racist or misogynist. They really support part of his economic plan, which should be like, you know, thought about and listened to, because those people might be the most important people as of right now, since they are the ones who fully understand our new president. So if you hear them, listen them out, don't hate on them, but definitely if you could just, I don't know, talk to them about the morality behind the vote, because it's not good. Alright, well, I'm just gonna stop talking now. It's been kind of long. Yeah, alright, see ya.